cooldowns when you've got things really early on. So Mikey, he made sure to go into the inner fire early on just so that he could get that range creep absolutely secured for himself.
Yeah, talking about getting secured, First Blood is there, goes towards RMN at the top lane. They are able to successfully bring down Hellscream on the Rubik.
They want a slow game, so anything that they can do to try and, maintain their towers. I don't think they're going to be hoping for kills. What is going on in that mid lane? They're both very low on Pango and Huskar.
Just a casual trade, yeah. RMN looks like he's going to die, but he wants to try and secure the kill for Yuma to at least get something out of his death. Hellscream, I think he knows he's dead here. And Yuma does get the trade, so Lazio getting the grab beforehand, but then at the end of the day, that's solo gold and things to bring to the table. It looks like Malrine has been forced to TP back to base right now, so Mickey got an entire free lane here in the mid. Gonna force even more creeps to be missed out on. Meanwhile, down at the bottom, Roger just getting picked off there from GH. Very nice.
It's a freebie. Oh, there we go.
They're here. Back situation, they're still here. Maybe they might try and make another play on Swim.
Possibly, but they got to make shit happen pretty soon, right? And they're going to.
Yeah, they got him.
Lane. Yeah, ending up to getting it down, but like my issue still is going to be these side lanes, right? Looks like he'll be able to live off the burning spears there with Roger, but yeah, I mean, pretty much. Oh, that nice brambles once again by GH. The thing that I really was saying about this patch is that looks like they'll be able to get a kill onto the Doom most likely.
Very close. Yeah, Yuma pops the ult for the speed boost. Very nice.
So when I looked at these patch notes first, I saw like the slow resistance thing, and I was like, man, Gaben has just been kited around one too many times, and he just is tired of it. He wants to make sure that he is just, avoiding all these stupid little Venomancer heroes and things like that. And I honestly feel like it's the same with like the old massive Midas, right? Any time that there was a Midas just left on cooldown for some reason, well, that's never really going to happen anymore, right?
Yeah, definitely not. And poor old GH. I don't know what was happening there, but he was just not getting pushed onto the high ground. Like, maybe that was also changed in the patch, but that was...
With the black hole available on this bottom side, and it looks like they really want to make a play here on NIGMA, but there's a bit of a response here from NEMIGA. Great place to be able to fight around as well.
Yeah, Tombstone in a perfect spot. MC completely separate. He is dead. RMN as well just gets ran down. What a fantastic counterplay coming out from NEMIGA to shut down this sort of...
But you're playing for the Midas. You're playing for these later timings, and I think as long as you've got that probably one of the most efficient items for a Faceless Void to be able to play around with in that Midas with the attack speed. Plus, oh, that's a big kill.
Wow.
To be able to claim onto Mikey.
That is really big. Caught him up. But, unfortunately we didn't get it this time. Maybe we might see that in one of the next games, perhaps. Only time will tell.
Such a talented player. They're brawling over the Wisdom Rune on the top side right now. It looks like poor Mind Control might be the one to suffer.
Yeah.
You can't fight around this.
Oh, Black Hole! That's fantastic. Grabs onto the two supports, deleting any sort of help coming through. MC will still die, but NEMIGA, they might take some heavy losses for this. Even Yuma getting involved, but he's so slow from the zombies, he can't get on top of people to actually get the damn kills. Roger now stuck in the trees. There's going to be the Chrono. Where's the damage coming through? There's literally none right now. But even still, so many zombies on this damn Slark. He just can't survive through it. There's literally nobody there to deal with the Tombstone, and that is why they won that fight so easy. But
deny onto the tower, and I mean they've got the net worth lead, or it's basically at 0 at 16 minutes in. So I think NEMIGA are going to be fairly satisfied with this.
Yeah, feels to be a decent start. Although if there's a death here coming on to the old Doom, Yuma getting a grab. Actually, GH getting the final touch somehow. But yeah, ends up bringing him down with ease. And they actually realize there's a few more members of NEMIGA in the area, and they're going to be able to find this grab onto Hellscream. But GH gets it again! I suppose it's the Bedlam, isn't it? Just stealing all the kills. So that'd be busted.
That'd be busted. There would be no reason to buy Battle Fury or anything like that anymore. Just go to the friggin' Midas.
And Mickey trying to solo the Roche, but NEMIGA realize it's coming. They're trying to shut this down, but the rest of NIGMA Galaxy are just making space. So at least guarantee that this goes through. Maybe there might be a drive from Already actually gets him killed!
Oh no!
The swashbuckle into the Roshan Bass! He was not prepared for that. And now this is going to be a race to who can actually get the Aegis, but it looks like the call from NIGMA Galaxy is just to run away! An absolute disaster there!
Yoink!
Oh my days!
Obvious where he is, so yeah, very nice next level play coming there from Malrine to be able to scout that one out, and even gets them the Aegis to be able to play around with as well.
Yeah,
he's the most impactful player so far.
He really has been doing some fantastic job. Meanwhile, there is going to be the black hole on towards Vazia. They back off and let the dots do their work. They get the kill. Although Malrine, he doesn't need to play very aggressive here with this Aegis. He gets stuck in a really awkward spot. There is going to be the Chrono as well, which just guarantees the grab on towards the Enigma, but it looks like maybe NIGMA Galaxy, they want to continue fighting right now. Malrine might get caught out.
Yuma's strong.
Into the backlines, he's on side. Violent doesn't have the mana to run away, and the quick bursts come through, they take him out. Also finding Hellscream. Malrine does TP away successfully, so at least they...
Big thing that I'm going to be looking at next for NIGMA Galaxy is, you know, with this Helm of the Overlord, how aggressive are you looking to get? Is it really just around getting Mikey into his own Aghanim Scepter and then full on going, or can you even afford to do that? It's going to be another pickoff.
Yeah. Mikey, death number 5 for him. Just gets caught out.
Malrine yoinking it. We got everything else to be able to make plays with, so let's see who they're able to catch out. Of course, Mind Control doesn't have that Hawk to be able to play around with across the map. We'll actually get a very brief glimpse of him.
Get a spot, TP in. Immediately cancelled though. Telekinesis into the Doom. MC is just dead. He's trying to deny himself.
Yeah, close.
Yeah, it's a valiant attempt, but unfortunately that does just mean his Black Dragon is also going to die. So an extra 200 odd gold given away. Even still, very nice pick up there from NEMIGA. Like you said, just really
Galaxy to get a lot done, but you know, different people are have different priorities at this stage of the game. You know, NIGMA want to be go, 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 but Mikey just does not have enough farm to be able to do it.
Yeah.
That's why Yuma's the one that's going to need to lead the charge, and well, I mean, it's a kill, but it's a kill onto probably the least necessary target.
Yeah. Tombstone's up to trying to lay his death. Will still end up falling down there. Malrine committing the rolls up, trying to save him, but doesn't end up making any difference. And yeah, like you were saying earlier on, like their whole draft is built around trying to get some pushing power coming through with the Mikey needs, and then he can become that scary frontliner, or does he need like multiple items at this stage?
Oh, he needs multiple items for sure, and he's never going to be like, that's a pretty big pickoff. He's never going to be the one, right? He's going to be an integral part of the team fight, just to be able to use that Aghanim Scepter life break onto the Faceless Void or the Pango and prevent them from being able to just, you know, leap away. I think he's got it coming out to him on the courier, so you've got a little bit of extra control, and I think it's really just going to be now on Roger, I feel.
Yeah. So much he's able to do as Hellscream does get picked off. Maybe they didn't actually spot that smoke in the end, because they just walked straight into the open arms of NIGMA Galaxy, even going to get the grab on towards Vazia. Taunt is there to guarantee the kill.
5-minute timing that they're really looking to play for, and I mean, they're making the most of it right now, but can they continue it?
Yeah, that is the key. It's all about, you know, once you get momentum, that's nice, but it's about keeping it in order to actually use that to get the win at the end of the day. He's actually poking onto Violent right now. Mickey jumps forwards with the life breaker, taunt him up, but the right click's just coming through, so much damage with the Doom on top of him. He just ticks out to the dot. Absolute disaster moment. Now MC also caught control from Malrine. He's got a DD, but that means absolutely nothing in this situation. 2 cores dead. Maybe even a support add-on. Oh, trying to go for a solo. And he gets him! GH, you absolute Chad. What a demon. Soloing down Violent. And now,
even going into the enemy base. Buy something. Buy something.
He's
trying to force TPs back.
Cage right now.
There's 4-man smoke. You've got the Doom coming up in another 15 seconds, but
Chrono.
Greatest
Is
kill.
the A on this? Okay, doesn't keep him alive. But yeah, even so, yeah, like I said, this is Chrono just to get the kill to GH. Maybe a little bit of revenge play there from Violent. The rest of NIGMA Galaxy are coming in to link up with this and maybe find a kill.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bait, him being up here. They're going to be able to get the backstab.
Yeah, quick jumps in from Yuma. Got the grab onto Roger. Multiple 4-stars to break in the leash. The Terrorize will cancel the TP out there for the Rubik. So it looks like both supports do end up dying there from NEMIGA. And giving him the buyback just give plenty of opportunities for NEMIGA to make some decent plays. Meanwhile, Yuma maybe found a grab onto Vazia. Actually, no, it looks like NEMIGA wants to try and make some sort of counter play. There is going to be the black hole locking down on towards the Pangolin. Ruin and feared onto the Faceless Void, so we can't even do any sort of Chronosphere to counter this out, but still Malrine is okay.
Oh, that's a huge Chrono.
Onto 3, perfectly placed, smashing onto Yuma. The Slug is dead. Doom as well onto Malrine. Slug buyback. He's coming into this fight. He can TP straight into the middle of this.
Violent, what are you doing?
He's just clipped himself. He's stuck. Maybe he's going to get away. Yuma, though, doesn't want to let escape with this one. The ATOS and GH denying the retreat. He is on as well. And can NEMIGA try and get any sort of counterplay? Marine focusing on towards GH. Yuma, though, constantly poking and prodding. Can't find the kill to this Pango as RMN just loses his life instead. But Yuma can at least take away Roger. The slows there from the Fusel Blades. Meanwhile, Vazu gets a solo actually onto MC off to the side. And it's just a Slark on his own. He's certainly going to try to. Gets the purge. He's slowed continuously. He has a leap, but he's going to run away.
They need to be pretty quick here because they have not really dealt with that top lane too much.
Oh yeah, MC's getting pretty much an entire lane all to himself. Here comes GH. Nice terrorize. Just trying to lay this Roche for as long as possible. Down to half HP. It looks like NEMIGA aren't even going to fully commit for it right now. MC, he can go for a second set of barracks. He can just do whatever the hell he wants. Meanwhile, okay, jumping on in. There's going to be Doom on towards the Husker. Forces him to disengage, but no further follow-up. Trying to TP out. He's going to okay. The black hole completely whiffed. And the Husker still dies in the fountain.
It prevents healing, Doom. You don't heal anymore in the fountain.
Oh my days. That is an absolute disaster.
My controls. Simple Dota. Hit, hit.
Yeah. A couple of TPs coming in. So that maybe there could be a numbers advantage there inside the Roche pit. As MC TP's out, and it looks like NEMIGA have had to just sort of give up on this objective altogether.
As well, with that refresher freshly picked up by Vaja.
Yeah. Double Doom always good. Oh, they found MC. He tried to get the Doom off, but unfortunately, the cast animation is just too damn long, and he will get ran down. His whole army gets cleared off. But it looks like NIGMA Galaxy, they will actually carry on taking this fight. Yuma getting on top of Roger, forced him to use the 4-star of the Tombstone.
Grab ally.
Laying it down, Big K. He's going to get caught. I think he was doomed yet again. He's man-fired versus the Faceless Void, though. Tons of damage. He's going to be okay. He tries to zip away with the TV, but that's cancelled. To come in with the second life break. That is why the Refresher Shard was in that man's hands. Fantastically used. And Yuma trying to clear this up right now to see who can grab. Buyback actually forced out on both Husker and Violent. A very expensive fight from either side. Jumping on towards Yuma yet again. And I
don't want to use the Chronosphere though, not when he's still got that Aegis. So it seems. So that's going to make the objective taking just that much simpler. He would have died if he did not have Boots of Travel too. Like that's just so rare for having an item this early.
Yeah. It worked out in the end. We will Doom on towards the Slark. He's in danger. He needs some help right now, but this is not going to come. He will fall. No one there from the side of NEMIGA to actually make any difference. Chrono as well, locking down, but fantastically placed Black Hole. It makes some space for Mikey. Maybe he can survive this. Terrorize as well. Land on the He's still alive. He's alive. He's hitting him down. Roger is dead. Make that another one. He does manage to time walk away, but another life break forward. He is gone down for 2 minutes. And like you said, because that's a die back, Yuma says, I'm buying back, guys. Let's just end this game now.
Multiple Dooms to be able to even get that into a decent enough position for themselves, and I think they might just go for Mega Creeps, but they can very easily just look to try and end this game.
Maybe just found a grab on towards Vazu right now. Brawl, though, also connecting onto Maureen, controlled up from the side for Vice. He's able to get the roll up. Able to disengage for now, whilst Mikey does finish off that Doom, but the buyback is there. See if they can hold on to their base. They will get the finish on towards MC. Maureen able to retreat back on in. Actually, he's caught outside of the fountain right now. He can't escape too much control. Swashbuckle off to the side, but another Harpoon drags him back in. Another item which doesn't care about Lotus Orb.
It might be a bit of cope, but I mean, they're somewhat delaying it, right? They haven't been megaed yet. The game isn't over. You've got a buyback on the Pangolier, but they are hitting T4.
Yeah, they just want to go for it. There is going to be a Doom, but the BKB was just in time for Yuna trying to disengage. Mikey also jumping into the back lines, attempting to make space for this Slark as much as possible. I think even if Mikey dies right now, he doesn't mind. As long as if Mikey or Yuma is still alive, he's doing so much work on his own. But eventually the Husker falls. Yeah, now you've got to quit around, trying to see if anyone on the side of NEMIGA was come here to farm maybe, whilst he had this double damage, but not going to be so lucky in that regard. Instead, the tier 2 will end up falling down. MC's got to be careful, he doesn't get caught out of position. They're just waiting for him to step out, and there it is! The jump, the stun, the Doom. MC, he's a goner. He's actually able to get the BKB off and try to run himself away, but Violence is going to chase after him and find the kill. Maureen as well, controlling up GH. Scythe.
Realizing the strength of RMN, he's been able to land, you know, a couple of pretty good black holes so far this game. Of course, he whiffed one, but yeah, you miss all the shots you don't take.
That is very true.
That's another good one.
Go for it. Ooh, he's gone. No buyback. Down for 90 seconds. Roger's going to die. Yuma was like, I'm not even going to waste time finishing off this Undying. I want another kill. And is going to secure the grab here on towards Hellscream. At least the supports have buyback. But is that going to be enough to hold high ground?
Not sure. I really don't think it is.
Try and push this game a bit longer to see if they can get the win.
Got a buyback on the Rubik.
They're going to jump into it. He's able to get his ult off in time there, so no Doom to come out there. As well as the immediate life break as well. He still can't get the ult off. There it finally is. Mikey now getting controlled and will actually get denied point blank by GH. Didn't want to give him anything. And now the counterplay for
Stolen Raw.
Big one to get. Stump from RMN, just holding back the Pango. Still, the Rax is exposed. 20 seconds about the faceless voids. Can they at least get Megas?
I think they should be able to. They've got way too many units just doing it on its own.
The double cap. Oh, well, actually, maybe the grab onto the Pangolier as well. Gets forced up in towards the Bramble Maze. He is stuck. He is controlled. He is dead. Down for 2 minutes. Fazzy is going to be the same. And now this could very well be GG. 2 of the cores inside NEMIGA gone without
Hellscream, nice use of the Aghanim shard there, but it's just way too many creeps. 6 catapults running out.
Oh, he just gets deleted in a second. I think there was like 3 Cypher Vice or something. NIGMA in the end, just endless control, and ends up being a pretty nice win for them. Started off a bit bumpy, but definitely recovered. Yeah, just max out as fast as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, could be definitely cool to see, but there is that first rotation from Hellscream into the mids. Obviously the top roll forward, they got the connection. TP also coming in from the Mars. You see if he can actually help him out right now, but it's not going to be fast enough. He will still die, and the toss actually throwing him away from the tower.
Yeah.
So Malrine, he gets away scot-free. So whoopsie there.
A little bit of a tip war.
War of tilt. Just put people in a bad mental altitude, and it's an easy way to win. Well, RMN, nice toss. Does actually throw Malrine away, and that's going to be enough to keep him alive. Probably can't say the same though for GH, as he will get ran down from Roger. RMN also taking B in. Bazia.
The value there is just getting it as quickly as possible. You know, 48 damage is 48 damage regardless of what time it is. And they're actually going to be able to get a kill off the back of Yuma just landing a nice silence. They have to give up RMN for it. But early on into the game, 48 damage feels like so much more. You know, you don't have quite as big HP values on a lot of people, so...
Very aggressive. We see on the mini-map, it looks like Phoenix is going to try and steal away Wisdom Rune. GH going to try his best to secure it, and he does manage to grab it. Although it does cost him his life. Worthy sacrifice at the end of the day.
Worth.
Space created, you know. But he goes, hey, like I said, jump in aggressively from Mikey. Malrine's going to try and turn this one around, but there is going to be help from
really well.
Yeah, perfect rotation from him. And I'm kind of surprised.
Okay, they just want to keep this Siege Creep alive for as long as possible. They want to make sure if Primal Beast comes back that he's going to get punished. But it might be Mikey that gets the punish.
Yeah. RMN tosses him away, but actually Mikey jumps off the side with the cookie as well from GH. So much mobility. Mikey is away and scot-free. Meanwhile, RMN getting controlled up, but Yuma getting involved with the fight. There's going to be the rupture. This is going to be the kill onto Malrine. Fantastic grab, but he's still so speedy because Roger, he's also dead.
That was just such a great combination of skills being used in that onto the Huskar to be able to bring him back to safety, who then life breaks in even deeper, and it just was perfect. Poetry in motion coming through, and you see Vaja, as soon as that rupture's used, he realizes that he's got the safety net to be able to run in, but probably wasn't expecting this TP from Mikey.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, he TP'd. Oh no, he dies. I thought he TP'd then, he just disappeared. Oh, there was no death animation. Hero just vanished. We want GH. He will just die. Sunder aggressively to secure it. Maybe they could even get MC right now. He's very low. We're just going to try to.
Duel him.
This is risky. Does he get it? Well, he gets the kill. Doesn't get the duel, but doesn't matter. Maybe that's going to cost him his life, though. It's not. Well, nicely played.
Want to leave this side of the map. It's a bit of an awkward position for him to be in, where he doesn't want to TP because it's just going to result in way too much farm going away. That damn TB illusion, though, just cutting off any sort of avenue for him to come back. And they're probably going to be able to get a kill onto the GH because of the indecision from Mind Control.
Yeah, caught between the two towers. Nothing he could do in response there. Very interesting, very interesting. But still, less than 1k gold lead so far for NIGMA Galaxy. 6-8 scoreline as well. Been action-packed this one for sure. And the action does not stop. Maybe they can try to make a play onto Malrine. With the help of Hellscream, actually drops down his ult, but it's good damage. And RMN might just have to get sacrificed. Cookie doesn't make a difference. But eventually, it will be a real problem. Although Malrine makes his rotation, but the Sentry Ward is there. Mormon's Kiss is coming through the immediate duel as well. Is this enough damage to get the victory? No, it's not, but maybe they can still actually get the kill, especially with the rupture there from Yuma. They do take him down.
Oh, is he gonna get away?
The Exo, he just TP's out, although Mikey, he says, I don't want to run. He jumps in and actually gets punished super hard. Now Yuma, he's just going to get ran down from Fazio yet again. The Ghosts are chasing after him. He's trying his best to avoid him, juking around, but he just can't run fast enough. He does still die. And it wasn't quite that fortunate. And maybe they might get another one. There's Roger hiding up in these trees. There is Marcy right above him. They actually find him. And there's nice little cancel
done by our man.
Perfectly timed. Free kill.
Played really well this whole series.
He has. Definitely, you know, earning the MVP from game.
A big part of your success is going to be those creeps. So they're going to be able to stop this. Is the big thing, and get the sense that they know what's going on.
Yeah, they did this in game number 1, and it did work out. See if they can do it for the second time. It actually looks like he's going to be distracted by MC. Yeah, he's delaying them all. The Mormon's Kisses actually gets cancelled pretty prematurely, so MC will still die. But it doesn't really matter. It was just offering his life to guarantee the Aegis into the hands of Mikey. So, victory in their eyes.
I'd love to see RMN's skill build as well. You know, he went 1-2 to be able to start, and 0 points in the sidekick. Come on, my man. This is what I wanted to see. The Marcy coming through.
Oh dear. Maybe for some reason he thinks it's enough. He's just completely ignored that, but poor old Yuma just gets ran down, caught out of position. Like I say, he just wanted to waste time until he can get his farm on the go, but he keeps getting found.
That's why Mind Control doesn't have any dual damage, no sidekick.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big range, 2,500 as well for the bonus. That is massive. Although RMN getting controls, but what a fantastic counterplay. Duel into the life break, more than enough to bring down the TB.
So, why not?
Yeah, it's, you know, I think, you know, normally the LC was generally considered a counter to a TB, but didn't care about it. MC will get completely dumpstered here. 3 people on top of him with the Exo popped. Let's see if NEMIGA can actually transmute this into a tower push or not. The creeps aren't
seem like
too
it.
far by, yeah, a bit far
They
away.
just wanted to guarantee the kill as to get away on Malrine. I think that's generally okay. I don't. Oh.
Okay, they actually want to take the fight themselves right now. Jumping from RMN. Cancels the pulverize. Perfectly timed. The BKB from Malrine. But still, a lot of damage done onto him. He has to disengage. Vazir is here. Does actually manage to push him away. The speed boost coming in from the jump, but the Sun Ray is enough to get the kill.
That's a good egg.
Coming through. Yeah, he's going to time it perfectly. The control, the stuns. He is a goner. Big play from NEMIGA.
So I like the way that they use that exorcism, right? Like, they got the kill onto my... like, Bloodseeker does not want to fight yet. You know, he's happy to get into his next couple of items. You want to wait out this exorcism, and...
Okay.
He's done with a kick.
Well, it's a nice attempt, but Hellscream, he just knew it was coming. He was sat in the perfect spot. As a result, it's going to cost Iron Man his life. LC on the MC, in danger again, controlled, kicked into the pulverize. That looked nice.
That was crisp.
That was.
It was like TB's on his own a little bit over to the right-hand side. They don't quite see him yet. He's right on the edge of the vision.
He's out there. See who they find. Smoke's about to break onto RMN. Runs immediately into Roger. There is going to be the duel. Not going to be an egg for this time for sure. Marine trying to make some work happen, but he just takes so much damage himself. The Primal Beast doing everything he can, but he will also fall. Violent turns up, but it feels like the fight's already over. If Vaj has to run away with the Exo, Yuma is fast enough to outpace the Ghost this time. There has been a buyback as well from Hellscream. So maybe NEMIGA can still secure this Roche. The X
They're not going to completely freely give this one up. I mean, RMN has been on point with those rebounds so far. Oh, the damage!
Oh, they nearly just blew up Vazir straight away. At least The old Bloodseeker's going to be able to finish off the Death Prophet at least. Egg is there, just trying to make things Violent, attempting to finish off the Roche. Fantastic Egg placement. Who is on the floor? Violent does manage to get it. Hellstrom tries to respond, so does Yuma. Big trades coming out right now. Violent as well with the nice Sunder keeping him alive. And Malrina's just respawned in all of this. Going to be able to get on top of Mikey. RMN there as though. Does get the cancel. Always in the fantastic position. Maybe they're going to turn. Mikey getting low. Poke it on towards the TB. Maybe he can try and get rid of that Aegis. Instead blinks away. And GH, fortunately, is just too damn slow. And I think eventually we'll get ran down him.
Give him the blood grenade, GH.
28-minute blood grenade, too strong. But yeah, that looked so close. Really, really was down to the...
Getting into that level 18 as quickly as possible, so something like a Roche kill, plus I think they got one, maybe two cleanups after the fact, and a taunt as well.
Okay.
That mischance is really starting to come into effect.
It is. It actually stops him from getting the dual victory at the end of the day. Okay, Mikey also dead. Ball press coming through from Marine, but these right clicks coming out from Yuma just tear the Primal to pieces, and now Violent. He's in danger, has to run away. But Yuma's BKB ran out and made the very wise decision to just turn around, not risk it.
Yeah. That's a smart one, for sure. One tower is really significant. You know, when at professional Dota level, it comes down to a matter of milliseconds a lot of the time. So 3 seconds can seem like an eternity. Mikey, your team has left you.
Yeah, control, BKB plus a nullifier on top of him. Nothing he could do about that one. Yeah, Wise calls this TPL. Does anyone else make it?
Just missed. He was on the mark as well, Hellscream.
Very, very close.
Dodge that one was RMN.
Okay,
I mean,
so there you go.
Exorcism being popped is pretty significant. Usages of BKB is super important because, you know, this is a lineup that just wants to stay in melee range and continue to right-click people. But if they're feared away, that's obviously going to be a much harder prospect.
It is indeed. Oh, Yuma, smoke breaks.
Melreen.
Pops into Melreen, but neither one wants to make the jump. Playing very, very carefully. They do back off.
They just want to play around their vision, both teams. Who's going to be the one to go in first?
Just a quick poke, jump forwards with the immediate blink dagger backwards. It drags Melreen miles out mission with the rupture. What an amazing combo that is. Violent as well, standing his ground. He does have the Sunder. He's going to drop it onto his own teammate. He took that down. Yuma has to run away. His RMN got deleted as well. And it looks like the immediate call from NIGMA Galaxy is just to run away. It's an absolute disaster situation. MC, an ambitious TP. Not going to work. It's GH. His TP's on cooldown. That's just dead.
Just clearance of wards while he still can. I believe that's a gem on the deck that Melreen picks up as well. So they want to be able to find these quick pickoffs, but they just haven't been able to land them just yet. Or GH might have to give his life up for this one. But I mean, he's keeping himself up in net worth while...
Okay. That's a fine target as well. You don't mind removing that. You know, it's what he gets for not leveling tag team, right? Oh, but GH, he still gets found! Oh dear, okay. Wrong place, wrong time. Does just stun, very nice.
Cheeky. I mean, okay, well, a kill into mind control is absolutely worth it. I mean, he is dead for full 70 seconds. I was about to say I'm a little surprised that we haven't seen.
Then we'll see if they can make some sort of counterplay as Mortimer's kisses. Just to force them back. I want to keep these barracks alive for as long as possible, but they're not really that deterred, NEMIGA. So who's going to commit to the fight first? Violent! Ooh, very ambitious charge forwards. Does nice still have the apes, obviously it's not too bad. Wow, MC, he respawns and immediately gets put back into the grave again. Does not last long at all. And now the fight can really get kicked off as Yuma trying to stand his ground, but look at this damage! Way too much. That's a full set of barracks gone. You're missing your LC, your BKBs are on cooldown. It's like you see NEMIGA, they're not really deterred about, you know, falling back to get any other sort of item online or buy their time for the next Roche. They just want to get Mega secured. Smoked up, Violent straight on in with the meta off cooldown. MC's in with the jewel, trying to focus him down, but there's going to be the stone. He is fine. Hellscream gets pretty low, but even he will be able to escape with his life, and now it feels like it's all a downhill descent here for NIGMA Galaxy as they've lost two. Buyback on towards the Marcy. But is there any way to keep their buildings alive? The answer is no. Mega secured. And it looks like tier 4's the next thing on NEMIGA's mind.
should be pretty easy to be able to claim them. Refresher was finally used there by Roger. Get that second use of the Supernova off to be able to protect them as they went for that Mega's push, and still got some duration left on this meta. The Terror Wave being used as well.
It's Mikey just gets ran down. So much damage. Yuma also on his own. Violent objective though, just hitting the tier 4s. Can the Bloodseeker at least kill the support? He cannot. All the buybacks being expended. This is really the Hail Mary play coming out from NIGMA Galaxy to see if they can keep themselves alive in the second game. They will at least bring down Marine. They need a lot more than just beefy. That. Fazia will get caught. Can they find anybody else? If they can get this grab on towards Violent, it'd be absolutely massive. But he's able to disengage. And the TP out from Roger as well.
Oh, I don't think so, GH.
Oh, Mikey is hit. Oh, but it all depends if the rest of NIGMA Galaxy can hold their base.
I don't think they can.
5. This is a hard ask. There's Vikings alone, force an MC away. And the Ancient is exposed. It looks like maybe they're going to have to start TPing back as they've overseen their welcome to slide that Roche a bit. There is going to be the Glyph trying to lay this out. RMN in deep. The egg will pop regardless. So much control. Yuma are trying desperately to just kill people. Maybe take down the Terrorblade. Finally, he gets controlled. They do actually kill him, but it doesn't even matter because the Ancient still gets destroyed. Too many people hitting it.
NIGMA, as what we saw with NEMIGA in Game 1, where they just couldn't do anything on the map. At least they were able to get out. They were able to make plays around Roshan, which they needed to do, but NEMIGA really rectified a lot of the...
I think GH just got a little glimpse there of the Sphinx. They started pinging it out.
Glimpse? Clever.
Yeah, that was intentional. Oh, MC though. He stepped out a little bit too far. Stormhammer into the root control. Vazia, obviously with all those poison stacks racking up. So maybe they didn't see this play coming. You know, maybe it was actually completely caught out. But that was actually interesting because Yuma there.
No, there are many options available to you, but a lot of people say that I speak to that. Oh, get a solo kill here, Mikey. You're
very ambitious. He's just dead.
Now, okay. I mean, you got to go for the big plays.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose First Blood is still... Oh, actually, no, First Blood's already gone.
Carry. This is the thing with the Darks here. Like, you are going to be able to get a lot of this off in the laning stage. You just got to make sure you're timing your Ion Shell usage correctly. You know, as soon as you see that Fortune Zen go off, that's a bit of a trigger to be able to go for these sorts of kills. And it looks like they'll be able to maybe get one.
Oh yeah, nice little vacuum. Yeah, pick up there for MC. Very nice.
Lacking in push outside of this Enigma. So, to me, this game could potentially come down to, yeah, eventually big fights in the late-ish stages of the game. As free kill there for Roger. Very nice. It's just a matter of like, playing the map. Right?
Yeah.
You got to make...
It's just very, very annoying for him to actually get on top of those creeps. I mean, could they maybe rely on a rotation from Mikey? You know, now he is level 7s. Quite a large power spike. Maybe you could try and find a kill onto that Viper.
Yeah, I suppose so. I think you're always very mindful of... Well, see ya, Yuma. You're very mindful of the potential for a rotation as well from Malrine in response to it, right? Like, Quap is a lane dominator, and yes, you've got a little bit more of that late-ish game potential now than you used to, but it's into a lot of those items. I mean, this is what you do when you have less of the map to be able to farm, right? Because you should be able to get a free kill here.
Yeah, that's a dead arm, man. Yuma thought about making something happen, but definitely could do.
Yeah, if you're spending less time hitting creeps, you want to buy Midas, basically. Just
behind that of Violent. So they're having a good time. How much work do you think MC's going to be able to do to actually, you know, buy time for Yuma to get value out of this hand of Midas?
I hear a Magnetize going on.
I think that's a dead GH for sure.
Sorry, were you saying how much work is Mikey going to be able to do to enable Yuma to get some value?
Yeah, but Mikey or MC. Either one.
I kind of feel like you need support ultis before you're able to make any sorts of plays on this Quap. Is he going to give up his life?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be the Raw, or the Sonic Wave, sorry. Vacuum back well on towards Malrine, going for the Rolling Thunder. And he will be able to just TP away. That's a change I didn't realize they made, but this is a small interesting change. I wonder why they even bother putting that in. Like, it just seems odd. Very odd.
When has Ice Frog ever used logic as part of his, you know, decision-making process?
Yeah. He just wants action. He just wants to make things new. That's all that matters. As we see Mikey just get ran down, 3 heroes on top of him.
These are all items that just give you a ton of stats as well. So the transition to being a universal hero feels very natural, and it feels like you're actually just going to immediately get value out of it rather than just like a bonus, if that makes sense. It's like you're actively building towards it with your items.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Oh! I thought he was going to hit the wall then, but he literally just glanced past it, like wrong angle of the camera, I guess. GH still does get caught. It looks like Violent trying to hunt for MC. I see other people diving past the tier 1. Meanwhile, there is going to be the black hole in the mid, trying to get this kill onto Vazia, and he will get punished. Very nice kill to grab. Still MC's on a little wild goose chase right now, attempting to get himself away. A very short range vacuum. Won't make any difference. He will still fall. Lots of kills happening left, right, and center in this one. But did the Slark get kill participation in that? He did.
I think he hit him once.
So I've been sad if he didn't get anything at all. Meanwhile, so this will be a free grab on towards Hellscream.
Deny? Oh, nicely done, Melreen.
That's just added insult to injury right there. You think you're about to get a free kill, but no. Immediately denied. Although, they're still trying to push forward. Mikey has this arcade route, but Jesus, look at the burst damage coming up from Violent already. Absolutely dismantles the quad. And now this is going to be a this is quickly falling out of control for NIGMA.
Oh no, they lose the Wisdom Rune as well.
Like the Spence saying, I'm going to have my item here this amount of time, and yeah, just good transition from Vazia to not, you know, put himself out of it, be able to join the rest of his team. Oh, cliffs himself there from Hellscream. There's also going to be the glimpse on towards the Pangolier with the short-range vacuum. Malrine has also got the False Promise on top of him, but it looks like they want to try and take this fight right now, or at least Hellscream offering up his body to let his teammates disengage. Malrine, though, he still actually ticks out too much damage. 3 people are dead already, and the show is not over. Jumping after 1, Vazia TP's away. So Violent's also not going to get caught out. Just the 3 deaths. She leveled it at all.
Sometimes it's a bit buggy, but I could understand it if he hadn't. You know, he's just focused on farming right now. He's focused on getting into a lot of those aura items as quickly as possible, just to be able to assist his team.
Yeah. Find out which one it is. Glimpse thrown back onto Violent. GH still going to get ran down here. But at least not giving the kill credit away.
So many kills.
Yeah. Yeah. But now, yeah, 3k gold lead for NEMIGA. Just look how far ahead Violent is on that net worth chart. 4,000 gold ahead of second place right now. An absolute demon. And it's about to get even more, or is it? RMN, he's in with a fantastic black hole, making the space with the scream. Maybe they can get away.
Oh, what a launch.
Hellscream, what an absolute demon. Gets on top of
it.
The
pipe.
He dies too quickly, and the pipe keeps him alive. Mikey will be safe. Nice little play around there.
MC is playing so well.
Fantastic play. Violent popping the BKB to stand his ground. Has to just get rid of the illusions. Meanwhile, Yuma trying to do what he can, but he hasn't got his ult anymore. And he's out of life. So it looked like a pretty hectic fight, but it's actually...
I think it's just way too good of a...
Oops.
Is Viper saying, walk to me, give me the smoke? Yeah, I don't know why this doesn't work sometimes. I actually tested it out in demo mode, and I'm sure that's what he's laughing about. For whatever reason, sometimes when you walk towards the people...
Mikey? Nice pick off.
When the smoked person walks towards the unsmoked person, sometimes it doesn't proc.
NIGMA.
They've got a DD as well now on Malrine.
Yeah, I don't know if they're thinking about jumping onto MC. Maybe not their primary target, but seeing if whoever else comes close instead, it looks like they're actually going to make the jump. This is a big bait. Who do they make the move on towards? Looks like it is going to be Mind Control, controlled up with the Roll of Thunder coming through. Sonic Wave, it pushes him back into his teammate. That was not intentional. There is going to be the black hole controlling him up at least. Yuma jumps on in, but the AoE damage from the cleave does so much work that the Slark is pretty much dead already as soon as his ult was over. And 4 people gone. Absolute disaster fight for NIGMA Galaxy.
That is just so unlucky, man. You know.
It's Aegis. It might just go high ground right now. Got strength up in
Roger's
6 seconds.
even got a blink dagger, so he can stay well back. His positioning is already fantastic.
Oh, big initiation though onto mind control. Does he survive? There is going to be a fantastic usage of the... Oh!
This is that big 5-man.
The big, huge vacuum into the black hole. Controls everybody up. This is exactly what NEMIGA needed to actually turn this one around. Or NIGMA, sorry, the names are too damn confusing. And the respawn comes in from Malrine, but it makes no difference. It's getting control. There is going to be the false promise. Re-engage from Violet, doing tons of damage, but still the glimpse is there to push it back. And Malrine just knows he's dead. Or is he? He actually survives all of that somehow. And he escapes.
Wrong that Roger has done all throughout this series.
Yeah, just been very, very on point with every single thing he's been doing. And Mikey, though, has been caught. The roll, oh, again, just that tiny bit too slow. Gives Mikey the opportunity to disengage. Glimpse back as well. It's going to be a freebie here for NIGMA. Costs him the stack storm, though, but in all honesty, that forces everyone else on NEMIGA to retreat. What, he's about... still about 1,500 gold away, I'd say.
Yep.
Radiant are scanning.
So a bit of more time for NIGMA maybe to get something else online. They're charging his own jungle. They spot Mikey. Good silence. Do they have all the rest of the follow-up? Can he kick himself into the rest of the team? Good control there from Violet, but even still, the blink is there. Gets to disengage. BKB's to avoid everything. Hellscream's got his own BKB. He just wants to stand his ground right now, rolling between everybody. Spots literally everyone on the side of NIGMA right now. They're all quite split. See which target to go for. Yuma getting involved, focusing down to Hellscream. But Malrine, he's
so
in
good.
there deep with this rolling thunder, doing a lot of work. There's going to be the black hole coming through. Just barely
a good combo.
through it into the Scream. The wall is there. Tons of work being done. But can they finish off these kills? NEMIGA are so damn low, but they're still alive. MC trying to juke behind these trees. Malrine finds him, but no cancel.
Roger accident.
Heck, it was kind of
They
fun.
feel like they've made them retreat. They've made them use a bunch of BKBs, but look at NEMIGA's positioning just behind the tower.
So they know it's coming off.
They know he doesn't have BKB.
Yeah, Hellscream's in deep. It looks like it would be cool. Actually using the false promise onto him right now. Maybe trying to bait NIGMA Galaxy into a more deeper, awkward fight, perhaps. As it looks like the Sven jumps into the background, focusing on some sports. RMN is gone. Fazia standing his ground. He's in the wall.
Is so tanky.
Taking a while to die, but eventually he does fall, and a very awkward pause. I was a big Malakan spammer. I loved Malakan.
Oh, I didn't like Malakan. But the hero that made me...
Oh, wait, we got the fight on hands. Yeah, we'll cover this first. It looks like they changed target. They want the easy GH. I guess they saw he was separated. Immediately remove him from the equation. Yuma gets a TP out. Oh! Wait, what? Oh, I stunned him! Hellscream, he got the connection onto Mikey, cancelled his TP. What a read! It cost him his life, but 100% worth it. Oh! Pushes him away with the harpoon coming through. Mikey, can he actually get himself out of this one? There's not much chase left in the tank.
Might be.
Yeah, he's out. Oh, TP though to cut him off. Marine.
Oh, cheeky.
Still trying to chase after him. Not much damage coming through this swashbuckle. Attempts a point-blank stun with the roll-up. DD's there, but there's Violent. Oh, Yuma! Oh, he does manage to get the DD. And she's bringing in Yuma as well.
There's no pop still.
And he does have buyback in
Korea.
8 seconds. Yeah, Roche is dead before he gets a chance to respawn. Well, maybe not actually. Yeah, they're taking their time. Not choosing to actually activate.
I like Roger's positioning.
Oh, Yuma! He's in! Can he get the snatch though? It's on the floor. Vaz is the one who actually ends up getting it. And unfortunately, Yuma not able to pick up a single thing. Can they drop any sort of black holes into this pit to give Yuma a fighting chance?
Pushes him back into static.
Chance. As Yuma having to drive away for Hellscream. He keeps the chase, takes him down. There is going to be the black hole, but it's just control level to 1. It's not really achieving too much as everyone on the side of NIGMA Galaxy is crumbling to pieces. And yet again, just Mikey to run away. The fake back.
But it's a fake back.
Oh, this is good. They got good ward position as well.
Freebie.
Fine poor old GH. Oh, but there's no detection. Where is
clear?
there? Someone comes on through. He actually just changes
the
target
Slark
and
just
destroys Yuma. What was that? The Slark disintegrates in second, has no buyback, and this could very well be the death throes here for NIGMA Galaxy as they're without 2. 3 versus 5 situation. That maybe can get the kill onto Vazia, but he's the one who has the Aegis, so it makes no difference at all. He's going to come back
false
into
promise
this one.
as well.
Well, looks like maybe his thing. I mean, he's bringing them down pretty damn quickly on his own.
I mean, why not? He's got the AC, he's got the shard. He's got a connection onto the quad.
That's an immediate pick off. Does have the buyback at the very least there for Mikey, but still, the throne is exposed. They have no glyph. It's on half HP. This could just be it. There's nothing they could do, and NEMIGA, they're gonna take game number 3 series and push themselves through to the next phase of the tournament.
And Melring gets the last laugh with the tips as well onto Mikey. A lot of people